Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean as can be up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, got me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper. 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 Hop on the jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper. 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 Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I fix the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Fluid, I don't see a threat.
Welcome to the stream, Ringo TV Reactions. Back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Make sure I see those ones, guys. Make sure those ones are coming in. Let me know. Audio is good. Everybody good? Everybody good? Okay. In the news, YouTuber Melanie King basically turning tragedy into profit in the wake of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. You know, this article surfaced and I was kind of reading it, wondering what's going on. And I said, let me go check YouTube, find out what's happening, find out what's going on in these YouTube streets. And lo and behold, Melanie King is merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk. That's right, guys. Melanie King is selling products, clothing, mugs, shirts, profiting off the death of Charlie Kirk. This article says merch sellers cash in on Kirk's killing with flood of social media ads. Foreign brands not linked to Kirk's Turning Point USA sell patriotic gear with unclear promises to donate profits. But see, that article was talking about foreign brands, right? But what about domestic brands? Check it out, guys. Melanie King, YouTuber, who was once always seen with the late Kevin Samuels. I guess we're revisiting the case again. See, I stopped making videos about Melanie King a long time ago. I always knew that this woman was a fraud. At the same time, it seems as if though she came back again and enriched herself after the death of Kevin Samuels. You know what's crazy, ladies and gentlemen? All of the people that was hanging around Kevin Samuels before his death, they didn't have no subscribers. Now, when you look at them, they're all approaching 1 million subs. Kind of makes you wonder, right? Now, I know my thoughts about who killed Kevin Samuels. We're not going to talk about that today. I'm pretty sure you all know what's going on in regards to that case. But Melanie King made a post on her YouTube channel. Said, Charlie Kirk legacy lives on. This isn't just merch. It's a movement. Every tee, every mug, every design carries Charlie's fight for faith, family, and freedom. You should be ashamed of yourself, Melanie King. Shame on you for using Kirk's death to profit. Nobody want your mugs. Nobody want your shirts. You don't care about Charlie Kirk. You care about money. That's what you care about. Check it out, guys. This is what she's doing here. This is what she's selling, guys. Merchandising Charlie Kirk, fam. Merchandising Charlie Kirk. The man is dead, and this woman decides to cash in by selling merch with this man's image, his name, his face. Totally disgusting, nasty work. This is what she's doing, guys. Absolutely disgusting. This woman never made videos about Charlie Kirk while he was alive, but now she's saying that he's a patriot, that he's basically the savior. And she's doing this because she knows there's a lot of white conservatives that will support her. She knows that. Look what it says on the shirt. Jesus saves. Prove me wrong. Charlie Kirk. This is disgusting. That she put Jesus saves and then put Charlie Kirk at the end. Just so that people can buy. And keep in mind, guys, she don't have no affiliation with Turning Point. She don't have no affiliation with Turning Point, guys. Again, merch sellers cash in on Kirk's killing with flood of social media ads. Foreign brands not linked to Kirk's Turning Point USA sell patriotic gear with unclear promises to donate profits. Nowhere within her caption did she say all proceeds are going to Kirk's family. At no point on her website, because I checked, there is no statements of proceeds going to, first of all, nobody is sending anything to Kirk's family. These YouTubers are wolves in sheep's clothing, guys. They don't care about nothing but themselves. She said, wear the mission, sip the legacy, stand for truth. Grab yours now and keep the flame alive. This woman have never talked about Charlie Kirk at no point on her YouTube channel until he died. As soon as Charlie Kirk dies, that is when she want to talk about Charlie Kirk. And now, and keep in mind, guys, if you look where it says 12 days ago, so a week didn't even pass, and she already started selling merch about Charlie Kirk. I'm talking about within a week of his assassination, she decided to start to market merch to profit off of his death. let me do a poll to see what say the people. Because, I got my opinions. I want to know what say the people, Let's see. Do you agree with her selling Charlie Kirk merch? I just want to know what say the people, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't got it right. Do you agree with her selling Charlie Kirk merch? Let's see what say the people, right? And good morning to everyone. Well, not good morning. Good afternoon to everyone, by the way. I guess it's good morning to me, I guess. But what say the people? Because maybe I got it wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's right to sell merch after somebody that dies. Maybe that's the way you're supposed to do it. This is crazy. Now, those of you who may not know anything about Melanie King, let me give you a little history, a little background, guys. Because I know the history of Melanie King like nobody else on YouTube, right? A little history of Melanie King for those in the classroom that don't know nothing about her, right? Well, at one point on YouTube, her family was very successful, making millions of dollars, doing kids videos content. This is when she was married. She was doing kid video content, and basically it appears as though her husband divorced her, right? We talked about these topics many years ago. Her husband divorced her. I'm not sure who have custody of the children, but I personally believe that the husband have custody, because you never see the kids with her, right? You never see the kids with her. She recently had a baby because she got with a new man. But based on the story, her husband divorced her for whatever reason. Now, during the time when I was making videos about Melanie King, I knew something was wrong with her upstairs. She's a very greedy woman, very, very greedy for money. When she had her divorce and YouTube made some changes to their AdSense concerning children content, they pretty much fell off. The money ran out, divorce came, and she couldn't make content no more with the kids. So she made a video on YouTube crying to the moderator, block Roger. Roger is a clown because he's asking who we talking about when I'm talking about who we talking about. So block Roger for me, thank you. Get that person out of here, thank you very much. Anybody coming in here asking silly questions about who we're talking about when I'm talking about it, you're just gonna get blocked, right? That's why when you come into a classroom, you're supposed to pay attention, right? So now let me get back to the story. So Melanie King, I'm giving you kind of a brief history of what's going on so that you can know who we're talking about, right? In case you're slow. She was a very popular YouTuber, not because she's talented. It was her children that was talented. Her children were the reason for their success, not her. They had multiple channels with millions of views, billions of views due to the kids. YouTube made some changes in regards to children content when something happened with children being exploited on social media. And when that happened, the ad revenue went down. She had a divorce with her husband, and it looked like he must have take the kids with him and left her with nothing. So she made a video on YouTube where she was crying. It was pretty much fake crying, looking for sympathy. And she was crying about what is she going to do, how she going to make money, and so forth. She was pretty much done, broke, didn't have no money, nothing. And then when Kevin Samuels started to rise, somehow she got connected to Kevin Samuels. When that happened, I knew that something bad was going to happen to Kevin Samuels. She began to clout chase off Kevin Samuels, acting as if though they're good friends. They were never good friends. She was just using him for clout. You would see her and Kevin Samuels at different events, and you would see other YouTubers hanging around Kevin Samuels. I knew something bad was going to happen. And typically Kevin Samuels' death is still a mystery. At the same time, I have my beliefs, and my beliefs regarding Kevin Samuels concerning his situation. It involves Melanie King, right? I can't say for certain exactly what I believe because I don't have the facts. What I do have is speculation, different clues, different things on who was that person that was in the house on the night he was pronounced dead. At the same time, moving forward, besides that point, Melanie King has tried to copy many formats on YouTube in order to make money. She copied a dating show that I was believed by, I forgot this black woman's name. I forgot her name. Yeah, Kendra G, right? Kendra G made a dating show and Melanie King copied her format. And that pretty much flopped. It didn't go nowhere. And next minute, everybody started getting into the reaction niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, my channel, Ringo TV Reactions, right? There was a time on YouTube when they said people that do reaction videos is dumb. We're boring. We're not making no real content. All we do is use other people's material. And now everybody on YouTube have reaction channels now, right? Everybody, like, you know, so it's really strange. But now she grew in subscribers. She's about close to 1 million subs. So I guess all of the sacrifices, if that makes sense, the sacrifices of others, it pretty much paid off. So now it brings us to Charlie Kirk. Melanie King is now merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk for personal gain. And it is absolutely sick what's happening here, guys, because this man don't deserve this. He don't deserve this. Ever since he died, everybody been talking about the story, and I get it. It's a trending topic. Everybody's going to talk about it. At the same time, she's merchandising his death by selling shirts and t-shirts. And the people are upset about this. Her post got a lot of comments from angry viewers who are literally unsubscribing from her channel because they realize that it's all about the money with her. She made a flood of videos about Charlie Kirk. I lost count how many videos she made, but she got a payday off of this man's death. So now let's get into this thing, guys. Let's see what else we can find with this, because it is sick. It's disgusting. I don't know how could people sleep at night knowing that this is what they're doing. So let's look at some of these comments, guys. These are some of the comments that is on her page right now. These are angry viewers, right? One person, I can't even see this stuff. I think their name is D's. I'm not going to say the rest of the name because it's kind of offensive, I guess. But D's says, I hope this merch is free because it looks so wrong that you trying to profit off his death. He literally just died like 4 days ago. So based on the comment that was made, 4 days after Charlie Kirk died, Melanie King started a store selling merch, guys. To all of you fans of Charlie Kirk, this YouTuber is profiting off his death. I'm talking about profiting, making a ton of money. And Erica Kurt is not seeing none of this. She has no affiliations with Turning Point. She's not authorized to use Kirk's face and likeness to sell these products. So something needs to be done about this. You know, something needs to be done, because to not be affiliated with Turning Point and you're selling merch, that's unethical. That's wrong. You know, and I believe she could get in trouble for this. You know, I'm not sure if like based on the legalities, if she can get in trouble. At the same time, it is wrong because people are angry about this. So somebody else came in and says, agreed, instantly unsubbed after seeing this disgusting. As you can see, people are unsubscribing from our channel. Another person says, this is gross. Another comment reads, the money for merchandise should at least go to a charity or a good cause. I personally disagree. The reason why I disagree is because you can't trust people like her. Once you see someone making merchandise of Charlie Kirk's death, you can't trust what they're doing with the money, right? Because she have no connection to Charlie Kirk's family. So you can't trust that she's going to take the money and send it to a charity. She's not going to do that. Come on, guys. We're in 2025. People are greedy. This is disgusting, guys. If you are a Charlie Kirk fan, supporter, you've been following his work, you should be outraged by this. Anybody you see on social media selling merch is doing it for personal gain, you know? Let's see what else we got. And if those of you that just now joined the stream, be sure to double tap the screen if you can be so kind. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you. And consider subscribing to the channel if you're not subscribed already, guys. Without you, we can't do the content, right? So moving on, because what we want to do is, the reason why I'm doing this live stream, guys, is to bring awareness to the problem, to bring awareness so that all of these people who voice their opinions and their thoughts are heard through my platform, because eventually she's going to delete this post. She's going to delete it eventually. I believe she forgot about it. I believe she's so caught up in making money that she totally forgot about the post, because normally when YouTubers see negative comments, they delete the post because they don't want no backlash. They don't want this to hit TMZ. They don't want this to hit no news media that, oh, a YouTuber is merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk. So they'll delete it instantly. But she made this post about 4 days after his death. I mean, they didn't even have the memorial service and she was already selling merch. Remember, the memorial service recently happened. So this YouTuber was making money, and ain't no telling how much money she made. She probably made a couple of thousands of dollars already. Because if you look at the prices of the merch, it's ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. So in case you're joining in, let me do this real fast. This is the merch right here, guys. This is the merch right here that she's selling, right, on her website. You see? You see that it says, I shall fear no evil, Charlie Kirk, right? And that's about 30, I'm not sure if it's 36 or 38. I can't really see it from my desktop computer, right? But this is what she's doing, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. Who does this? Look at this. You got mugs with Charlie Kirk face, an American flag with Charlie Kirk with a cross. This is nasty work. She should be ashamed. Nobody should be supporting this. Guys, please do not support this woman's merch. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. She did this, guys, 4 days after Charlie Kirk's death. While people were shocked, while Americans were shocked, trying to figure out what happened. People were still trying to figure out who murdered him. She was already selling shirts. Are y'all seeing this, guys? Think about what's happening. Think about what's going on, guys. What is this person in the live chat saying? Street Cred says, who can't do what you ask if you don't tell us who? Are you crazy? Are you mentally disturbed at Street Cred? Do you have brain cells? What are you talking about? What do you mean by tell you who? Can you not read? Can you not see the screen? Are you that dumb? Are you dumb? I just want to know, are you stupid? We're literally talking about a YouTuber. Their name is right there. And your dumbass is asking me who. I know you didn't graduate high school. I know you didn't pass your classes. You're slow. To the moderators, could you please block Street Cred, please? Thank you very much. Get them up on out of here, right? Now, that being said, let's get back to the content, guys, because I'm very passionate. My apologies for cussing. At the same time, guys, I'm very passionate about what I do, and I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed that a YouTuber is using the death of Charlie Kirk to enrich themselves, turning tragedy into profit. That's what they're doing. And Erica don't even know. Erica don't even know. Turning Point don't know that this YouTuber is merchandising his death. And notice, guys, she says, grab yours now and keep the flame alive. She put her website, not Turning Point, her website, which means you go to her website in order. It's all about her. It's all about her promoting for herself. This is wrong, guys. This is wrong. Nobody support this, guys. Please do not support the merch that she's selling. She's literally taking the blood of Charlie Kirk and merchandising it. Check this out. Sexy and conservative. What? Are you kidding me? Before she could even put this together, guys, that means she had to been doing this right after Kirk died. She went on these particular websites to get everything crafted. You couldn't do this in one day because she posted this 4 days after his death. So that means it had to have been organized right after he died, on the day he died. On the day he died, she thought to herself, wow, I can make some money. Let me go to these websites, start do some designs. Oh, let me get the merch going. Let's design some shirts. Let's get this. Let me put my order. And then everything had to be shipped and all. How come she wasn't selling merch when Charlie was alive? Think about that, guys. How come she wasn't doing that? How come she wasn't buying Charlie Kirk is a Patriot merch while he was alive in support of him? Because she didn't give a F about him, guys. A lot of these YouTubers, this is all they care about. I'm the only YouTuber that have been fighting, defending Charlie Kirk since he died. The only one. I've been defending Charlie Kirk against TMZ, laughing and mocking his death, against pastors that was mocking his death, calling him a white supremacist and a racist. I defended Charlie Kirk against YouTubers who was spreading disinformation, disrespecting his wife. Even there was a YouTuber that claimed that Donald Trump, keep in mind, guys, make sure you listen to this very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Don't swipe. There's a YouTuber that go by the name New Breed. He made multiple videos mocking the death of Charlie Kirk. You know what he did? He made about 2 or 3 videos alleging that Donald Trump, our president, was in a secret affair with Erica Kirk. Having sexual relations with her. And the children may not be Charlie Kirk's children. He said that there needs to be a DNA test. He did this on YouTube. His videos is on YouTube right now. He said that President-elect Trump pretty much was clapping Erica Kirk's cheeks the whole time. This is what he did, guys. I'm not making this up. I already made videos about this. You would have to check out my videos. I have to make a playlist with all these videos that I made so people can find all of them in chronological order. But this is what the YouTuber did. So I've been literally on the front line defending Charlie Kirk the whole time. You know, boots on the ground, doing what I had to do. And now this comes to my attention. What do you think I'm going to do? Ignore it? I'm not going to ignore this because this is unethical. In case you're joining in the stream, guys, be so kind to double tap the screen and give it a thumbs up. I can't do this without you guys. So I'm deeply humbled that you even choose Ringo TV to view. Consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already. The topic that we're talking about, guys, is a YouTuber named Melanie King. She is profiting off of the death of Charlie Kirk by selling merch on her website. She have no affiliations with Turning Point USA. Erica Kurt is not affiliated with her. There is nothing on her page that says all proceeds is going to some sort of foundation from Charlie Kirk, and there's nothing there. So all money is going to her pocket, right? To the person who's spamming the chat, we're adding you to the block list, right? So welcome to the block list, right? Once you start doing that goofy stuff, we put you on the block list, right? All you got to post is one comment and that's it. When you scream and you have a bunch of comments, you want attention. So I'm going to give you the attention you need by putting you on the block list, right? So now, let's get back to the content, guys. So let's get back to, first, let me show you the merch again, because this is what she's selling, guys. She want people to purchase these items because she's using Charlie Kirk's death. And it's not just Charlie Kirk, right? She's really just trying to bring attention to herself. That's all she's doing, guys. She got him on mugs, sweaters, and she's trying to make everything patriotic because she know a lot of conservatives that follow Charlie Kirk believes in his vision. So she figure, okay, and then to add insult to injury, notice this, guys. Watch this part. On the very same page where she's selling merch, she put her videos by saying latest on YouTube. And she's showing her videos to promote her videos. That way you could come watch her videos. She's able to make AdSense money. So on top of the money that she's making from the merch, now you're watching her videos, you're subscribing to her channel. This is crazy, guys. But the people are angry about it. Let's go back to what the people are saying. Again, this is a post. These comments right here, guys, is from her posts that she made selling merch. And people are upset. So let's continue reading them. Let me start back from the top, guys, for the people that just now joined the show. So Deez says, I hope this merch is free because it looks so wrong that you trying to profit off his death. He literally just died 4 days ago. I'm glad you made that comment, because that means that Melanie King started merchandising Charlie Kirk's death 4 days after he died. 4 days after he died. That's crazy. Somebody else said, agreed, instantly unsubbed after seeing this. Disgusting. This is gross. The money for the merchandise should at least go to a charity or a good cause. Agreed. Hopefully going to Turning Point USA. See, everybody's hoping that it's going to Turning Point USA, but it's not. It's not. Because if it is, it would be stated, all proceeds will be going towards X, Y, and Z. And to be honest, why is she selling it on her website? All she had to do is promote Charlie Kirk's merch if it's from Turning Point. In other words, if Turning Point is merch, it has merch for Charlie Kirk, that's one thing. Those are his people. But if she was selling merch, she would have to be promoting what is on Turning Point's website. In other words, hey guys, Turning Point got merch for sale, X, Y, and Z. I'm a Charlie Kirk supporter. Hey, support their cause. Here's the link, and it's directed to Turning Point USA. But it's not. It's directed to her. So she's the one benefiting from it, right? And that's the problem. Notice how the troll comes back in, guys, to post the same garbage. Do you have mental problems? If you were blocked for posting spam, right? You're not in support of Charlie Kirk. You're not in support of anything. You're just an animal at this point. And this is why we need to make America great again, because people like you are a problem. It's like you're so full of evil and hate. You come here and you just keep doing the same thing. Like, why? Nobody's listening to you. Go start your own platform and be foolish. Be goofy on your own page. You won't have nobody viewing you. It's like you come over here where we're trying to discuss a real issue and you're being evil. Like, this doesn't make no sense. We already know what kind of person you are. You're not a good human being. You're sick. You could tell a lot about a person by what they do. It's just sick. We here talking about a woman merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk, and yet you're coming here to spam the chat with garbage. Be respectful. Be a decent human being. Don't be like those HBCU students who was being racist towards those white men that pulled up on the campus for a civil debate. You're doing the same thing, you know? Well, let's get back to the comments, guys. Again, as you join into the stream, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Consider double tapping the screen to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, if you like the energy, if you like the work that I'm doing, we really appreciate you, and we cannot do this content without you guys. Always remember that. It's not about me. It's about the people. And I'm trying my best to bring awareness to this, to be a whistleblower, to let social media know that there's a YouTuber that is merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk, and this is unacceptable. It's one thing if you're making videos, sharing your commentary. I get it. You know what I mean? Whether you agree with Charlie Kirk or not, right? It's all content. At the same time, when you are selling merch, it goes beyond the story of Charlie Kirk. You're trying to profit off his death at this point. You're not thinking about Charlie Kirk. You're thinking of how you could pay your bills with his blood. In other words, I'm going to take his blood and I'm going to make money with it. And this is why I told you guys on social media, especially YouTube, a lot of YouTubers be waiting for people to die just so they could talk about them to make money. How come she didn't make merch about Kevin Samuels when he died? How come? Think about that, guys. How come she didn't do that? Think about it. How come she never made merch about Kevin Samuels when he died? She was so-called good friends with Kevin Samuels, right? Wasn't Kevin Samuels called the Godfather? How come she never made merch with that? How come? She never made merch with Kevin Samuels. She was all over Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels died, she forgot about Kevin Samuels quickly. And she deleted all her videos. Melanie King, why you deleted the video that you made right after Kevin Samuels died? I still got it. I still got that video. Guys, right after Kevin Samuels died, I'm talking about immediately, right when the news broke that Kevin Samuels died, that very same YouTuber went live, acting like she's calling hospitals. Hello? Yes, is Kevin Samuels there? I got the video. Right after he died, she was profiting, going live. Who does that? Who does that? Who calls up hospitals and do all this stuff, goofy stuff? She took the video down because the video was very suspect, and she was wearing something that was very suspect. I believe it was a jacket that Kevin Samuels had. So it's like, what are you wearing that for? Where did you get it from? She took the video down, guys. And me and other YouTubers, we were literally making video after video trying to figure out who killed Kevin Samuels, what's really going on, you know? And it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely sick. And it's like, and why is this person in here just expressing how lustful you are about she can get it, she's fine, she's this? You don't have any respect for women. Like, we're here talking about a woman merchandising the death of a man, and you're focused on sexual things. I mean, some of these guys, man, just crazy. But let's get back to the topic. This is the difference between men and boys. Men stick to the topic and they're not distracted. See, you're the type of guy that if Melanie King wanted, she could seduce you and get you killed because you're focused on how she looked rather than how she act, her character. She's literally merchandising the death of a man and you don't even have nothing to say about it. You don't even care. You're more concerned with having sex. So guys, let me get back to the comments. Right? Let's get back to the comments here. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay. Why do you wait. Okay, here we go. Hopefully going to Turning Point USA. Why do you feel like it's your job to control the speech and commerce of others on random message boards? Now, obviously that person have no morals or values. And if you look at their comment, they got a star next to it. So that person is a member of her channel. So it's probably her under another account or someone affiliated with the merchandising of Charlie's death. So they respond to the person and says, are you sane? In other words, like, are you okay mentally? Like, here we are, a woman is merchandising his death and you're asking us stupid questions like, are you crazy? So somebody came in and says, it's pretty disgusting, actually, making money off his death. It's weird. See, decent people that are civilized, we can see that, you know, what she's doing is wrong, right? Oh, there was some more replies. I guess I didn't get them. I probably have to go back and find out more replies. Let me see if I could get those other replies. It looked like there were more. I didn't get it. Let me see if I could do that real fast, guys. I would just have to put those on the screen because she's going to delete her post, guys. She's going to delete it. She's definitely going to delete that post because once I make the video, the backlash is going to begin. More people are going to go to her comment section and they're going to pretty much share their thoughts and opinions. So I can guarantee you she's going to delete that post. She's going to delete that post, guys. Let's see what we got. Okay. Where is that comment? Where is that comment? Oh, well, that would have to be at the bottom because that was the last, one of the first ones. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Oh, there was a bunch of comments. A bunch of comments. Let me get all of these comments. Okay, are you sane? All right. Let me screen capture this. I would have to just put this on the video. Right. And okay. All right. So I don't need that page no more. Let me close this and put this on the screen, guys. Again, double tap the screen if you haven't clicked the like button. You have to double tap the screen in order to give the video a like. And also consider subscribing to the channel if you support truth, if you like the commentary, and so forth. So now let's look at this, guys. So the comments continue to go forward. It says, there is a minority and majority viewpoint on this issue. I don't see anything illegal, unethical, or immoral. I am guessing this view is the majority view. This is just today's evidence that human issues should not be settled by percentages of. That person's an idiot. That person is an idiot. Whoever that person is a clown. Are you a communist who thinks it's your job? They're doing damage control for her. Because here's the thing. If everybody was given positive comments, that person wouldn't even care. So obviously that person is paid to do damage control for her. So somebody else says, right, like it wouldn't look bad if this was his own family / his own gifts and go link. But like Melanie, sweetie, you aren't tied at all to Charlie. Why are you trying to profit from his image and likeness? Like, this is in very poor taste, Mel. See, those people understand what's going on. Xavier says, responding to informative economy, says, controlling someone's speech has nothing to do with a black woman trying to make money off of a white man's dead image. That's a fact. People are not colors. Escape the communist color revolution. Yeah, that person's a clown. I used to think that way until white conservatives began being hunted in the streets, and the mobs of blacks folks danced and cheered for it. Nah, we're deep in the race war now. Americans versus non-Americans, people who love our country and those who want to watch it burn. Let's see. Americans were programmed for a race bait. I can't read no more of that person. That person's an idiot, like, for real. Let's just continue looking at all the other comments from other people. So Sean says, profiting off the dead is a bad look. So obviously her subscribers and viewers have some morals and values. Somebody said it is a bad look for a Marchin. A terrible look. She should take the entire merch page down. She looks literally so insensitive, making money off Charlie's passing as if she's related to him or contributing to his company or family. Like Tom McDonald donated every cent of his Sing Charlie to his family. Melanie is trying to eat off a dead man. That's exactly what it is, guys. And the people are not dumb. The people can see exactly what she's doing. She's profiting off of the man's death. And it's really, really sick. Very, very sad. Right? So, and see, what we're talking about here, guys, is morals and values, good ethics. You know, it's insensitive. You all should know this. For example, let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, one of you viewers' mother just died today. You put a picture up, right? And you're like, hey, Ringo, could you do a video? My mom passed away. I would really like a tribute or something. I know you're very creative. Could you do a video for me? Sure, I'll do a video. I do the video. Then I take your mother's pictures and I start making merch and I make money off of it. I got her photos on t-shirts and literally all proceeds is coming to my pocket. How would you feel? You would be upset. You would be pissed off with me to have your mom on my shirts, mugs, and I'm making all this money. You would be pissed off. That's exactly what Melanie King is doing, right? And it should piss Erica off and the Turning Point staff that a YouTuber is doing this. Common sense would tell you not to do this, right? Common sense would tell you don't do that. And she did this 4 days after he died. 4 days after he died, which means right when Kirk died, she had to be planning to do merch right away. Or she may have had inside information that he was going to die, because to get the merch and everything set up that quick, which it would imply that you probably knew he was going to die. I don't know if she's a Fed. I don't know. She could be a Fed, guys. She could be a part of something that's really, really crazy and diabolical, guys. At this point, you never know, because it has been alleged that, you know, her connection to Kevin Samuels, it's been alleged that she may have played a role in a lot of different activity that I guess put him in certain places, you know, because Kevin never was that type of guy that would go here and be around everybody, but she was always around the man. And I used to always wonder, like, why she's there? Why would Kevin allow this woman near her? Like, don't he know about her history? Like, she came from a divorce, a bad divorce, and, you know, now she's on YouTube. She talks about everybody's business, but when you talk about her, she cries. It's crazy. Like, she could talk about everybody else, right? The minute you talk about her, she starts to cry. No, you know, if you could dish it out, you're supposed to be able to take it. If you want to talk about everybody else's business, everybody else's life, everybody else's sex life, and then when people start talking about you, you start to cry, playing victim. I don't want to hear that crap. You here making money off Charlie Kirk's death. That's wrong. That is wrong. It is sick. And you should be ashamed. And you need to take those posts down because the backlash is going to come. The backlash is going to come. Other YouTubers are going to start to make videos about this. Other YouTubers are going to make videos about this situation. You know, in case you guys are joining in, we're talking about the topic of Melanie King, a YouTuber, is merchandising Charlie's death by making merch products to sell. This is what she's doing, guys. This is what she's doing. You see that? The shirts. It has Charlie Kirk on the shirt, Charlie Kirk mugs, all of this stuff with his name, likeness, and she's selling this for profit, getting rich off of another man's death. His blood was spilled, and she decided to profit. Wow. She didn't even say, let me start a fund for Charlie Kirk's kids so I can make all proceeds go to this particular program for his kids, education and various others. Even though Charlie Kirk had money, guys, he had money, his wife had money. At the same time, if you're gonna do something for the cause of the movement of Charlie Kirk, do it and send the proceeds directly to his family. Don't send it to your bank account. And that's what she's sending it to herself, guys. Really disgusting. It's bad, guys. Am I wrong? Let me see what the poll says, because we made a poll, guys. Please consider participating in the poll. So far, we got 1,272 votes so far. Do you agree with her selling Charlie Kirk merch? 75% says no. 25% says yes. I can't believe it. In America, guys, 25% of people believe that what she's doing is right. And you're wondering why we got problems in America. You can't see this, guys? You're wondering why we got problems. Let me get a screenshot of that, fam. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. Let me put this on the screen, because this is wild. This is how you know we got problems in America. When we make a poll, and this is how people vote. You got 1,282 votes. Do you agree with her selling Charlie Kirk merch? 76 no, 24% yes. That's a lot of people, guys. 24% is a lot of people. That's a lot of people that voted. That's crazy. So we basically live in a world where people have no morals or values. And you're wondering why we need to make America great again. Because we have people like that believe in selling merchandise after a person die. And that's why I do these videos, because what I try to show you is the state of America. I try to show you the state of the American people so that you can see where we are. A lot of us lack morals and values. 24% is a heck of a lot of people that agree with her selling merch after he died. That's a lot. That's crazy. You would think it would be 98% of people saying no. 2% said yes. 24% says it's okay. My goodness, bro. Man. Now you know how many people bought her product. Out of that 24%, most of them bought the product, guy. Trust me, they bought it too. So now, let's get back to the comments. Okay, what do we got? So, it says, terrible look. She should take the entire merch page down. Okay, we read that already. Let me see. Okay. I am so happy that Melanie offers a wide variety of merchandise. That very same person, guys, the very same person that was speaking before is literally posting a comment saying, I'm so very happy. Melanie offers a variety of merchandise. I am so happy that Melanie is really close to 1 million subscribers. Life is good. Do y'all see that, guys? Do you see the motive? Think about what's happening here, guys. Let me see if I can make this a little larger, even though I really can't, but I need for you guys to see this. Check this out. The person said, I am so happy that Melanie offers a wide variety of merchandise. I am so happy that Melanie is really close to 1 million subscribers. Do you see the motive, guys? Do you see the motive? Remember, I told you all of those people that was next to Kevin Samuels before he died, they didn't have no subscribers, guys. Once he dead, their platforms skyrocketed. That person is concerned with her having 1 million subs. What do you think her goal is? To merchandise the death of Charlie Kirk to grow her platform to reach 1 million subscribers. You see how that goes, guys? Absolutely sick. I'm going to keep the page open like this. That way you guys can see it clearly, because I don't know if you were able to read it on your cell phone or tablet or whatever you're using. So I'll keep it like this, and then we'll kind of just scroll through. So the very same, Sean responded and says, you're not bright, are you? Of course. And information economy is definitely not bright. He comes back and says, I have other talents. I'm telling you, man, people merchandising this man's death is evil. You selling these and taking profits for yourself is crazy. If I were the Kirk family, I'd be pissed. Wow. Matt comes in and says, what the F? What the F? What the F is really wrong with people? The dust hasn't even settled. In other words, Kirk haven't even been placed in the ground, guys. And Melanie King is enriching herself. Ain't that surprising? He haven't even been put in the ground and she already done merchandise in his death. What a shame. Right? So let's see what else we got, guys. Let's see what else we got. I wonder if his estate will come after you. Love the message, but seems a little opportunistic. And that's exactly what it is, guys. Those of you who don't know, Melanie King has always been an opportunist. Always. An opportunist, a chameleon. She have a long history in the black sector of YouTube, where her being a chameleon, trying to eat off of other YouTubers to get her way to the top. Now she don't even talk to nobody. Now she forgot everybody. She used to be interviewed by other YouTubers. You don't even see her hanging around the black sector of YouTube no more. She don't even talk to nobody black no more. It's really sad, guys. So this person says, I wonder if his estate will come after you, meaning I guess they probably will take legal action against her for merchandising his death. Love the message, but seems a little opportunistic. Hope Charlie's legacy lives on. Honesty over everything says, I mean, anything to monetize a tragedy, right? And she must have forgot all the derogatory things he said about black people. He literally tried to denounce Martin Luther King like nobody has ever done that in the modern era. It's wild. So I guess what that person is trying to do is put a bad name on Kirk. Kirk was not a racist. He was not a white supremacist. He didn't say anything negative towards black people. He never did none of those things, guys. Those are all lies, right? And I don't really care about his views on Martin Luther King, because I know the truth about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was not helping black people. He was not. He was actually used by the powers that be to keep black people under control, right? So now, let's see. Get over yourself. Somebody said, what did I say that wasn't true? Let's see what else we got, guys. Let's put this thing here. Okay. All right. So now it says, stating statistics is not derogatory. Also, the racism BS doesn't work anymore. Everyone's sick of it, even most Black Americans. Jakes says, yeah, plenty of Black Americans would disagree with you. Quit watching short clips out of context and actually pay attention. Look for the context and use a bit of effort. And he's right. Jakes is definitely right, because what happens is everybody on social media is pretty much taking the Charlie Kirk situation and judging him as a white supremacist and a racist off of small little clips when they didn't even watch the full video for the context, you know? So Juanita said exactly, money, 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 right? Death merchant, only in America. This is sad, guys. This is really, really sad. I would have never thought that I would have seen a YouTuber merchandising the death of Kurt. Melanie, not only is this way too soon, but the very idea of monetizing off Charlie's demise is utterly shameful. I don't know how you thought this would be received in good taste. Shaking my head. Wow. Wow. Somebody said exactly. Thank you for calling this predator out. Let's see. I'm glad to see all these comments. When I saw the merch, I was like, is she donating like the others are to the Kurt family? No. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. She basically has all the rights taken on her channel. How the heck did she get this so wrong? Because she want money, guys. I told you, listen, guys, I know the real truth about Melanie King. I stopped making videos about her years ago. I guess she's back in the news again. I really don't even like talking about this woman because she's not really worth talking about, to be honest with you. She recently had a baby, got with a new man after getting a divorce. And she was also featured in videos trying to seduce media tutorials and reviews. It's just crazy. Like, she was literally in the man's video trying to seduce him in his house. She was drunk as a skunk. It's just a mess. Like, she's not even worth talking about, guys. But this issue is worth talking about because it involves a man that was assassinated. And she's basically enriching herself off of his death. So it's something that's worth talking about to bring awareness, you know? So now, let's see what else we got, guys. If you're new to the show, consider subscribing to the channel. And also double tap the screen, guys, to like the video, right? So let's see what we got. So somebody else came in and says she needs to apologize and donate any dollars she made and more to Charlie's family. Somebody else says she's a grifter. Most of these YouTubes are, including Charlie Kirk. Wow, that's crazy. He calling Charlie Kirk a grifter and whatnot. Mello says, what a scummy move. The least you could do is donate a portion, or better yet, all proceeds to the Turning Point USA or his family. Unsubbed. Disgusting. Hope the family sues. Someone else says, trying to profit off death only outs yourself as an unserious, money-hungry person. I'm glad all her viewers are seeing the truth that, you know, who she really is. She's always been money-hungry. Now, notice what Moonstone said. She always been money-hungry. I told you guys didn't believe me. I told you, Melanie King have always been a money-hungry YouTuber, fam. Always. This woman says she's always been money-hungry. She has a channel where she would exploit her daughters for money. And her husband exposed her and filed for divorce. Guys, do you see what I told you? I told you. Y'all didn't believe me. I told you. I told you guys. I told you. Guys, that's why YouTube shut them down. They had channels making millions of dollars where she was pretty much using her kids to profit. YouTube shut everything down. The channels were pretty much shut down, demonetized, and she went crazy on YouTube, crashing out. This woman clearly knows the history and says she's always been money hungry. She had a channel where she exploited her daughters for money, and her husband exposed her and filed for divorce. This is nothing new. A leopard will never change its spots. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what else we got, guys. Let's see what else we got. People being shocked by her selling merch for profit. These people are good at putting on a mask and trick you into believing they are righteous. Most of these people are just in it for the money. And I keep telling y'all that, but y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe me, guys. Agreed. Right. Are the proceeds being donated to a cause? See, her viewers, some of her viewers are smart. They're actually smart. You know, I'm just glad that they're calling her out and they're unsubscribing. You know, are the proceeds being donated to a cause that Charlie would like, or use the proceeds to buy Bibles for a needy church? Wow, that's a good comment. Officer Tatum has Charlie merch, but he is donating all proceeds to Charlie's family. Wow, I didn't even know that. I gotta check that out. That's cool. If he's donating all proceeds to Charlie's family, that is cool. Well, it was nice watching your videos. I guess that person unsub. I wish you well in your endeavors. So I could assume that that person unsubscribed from Melanie King. I could definitely assume that that's the case. If you flood my chat with spam, you're just gonna get blocked, right? It's the way it is. Shout out to Marissa for the $20 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show, Marissa. Shout out to Marissa for supporting the show. Says, great job, Ringo. Great job, Ringo, exposing these frauds. Seems to me that there is no end what people will do for money. Shaking my head. And it's true. Appreciate the support, sponsoring the show. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the platform. Also, double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. That helps with the algorithm, right? So let's get back to the content, guys. Get back to the content. So it goes on and it says, let me do this. All right. Yeah, I'm not stopping back through profiting off Charlie's death. That's crazy. Another person says, you can see the ones who donated the proceeds to the family and the ones that just make merch to mooch off of the attention. Yep. All you care about is money. So long, Melanie. Everybody's unsubscribing. Exactly. Everybody's unsubscribing from her channel, guys. Look, guys, this video that I'm doing is to bring awareness to what's happening, guys. It's to bring awareness of how these YouTubers are merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk. God Bless America says, I cannot support profiting from death. Chrome says, glad I'm not the only one who finds this to be a tad too early and very exploitative. Yeah, to be honest. Because what happened, guys, is she started selling Charlie Kirk merch 4 days after his death. Erica Kurt and Turning Point USA didn't even do the memorial. Charlie wasn't even put in the ground yet. And this YouTuber named Melanie King, as you can see right there, she made a post that says, Charlie Kirk legacy lives on. This isn't just merch, it's a movement. Every tee, every mug, every design carries Charlie's fight for faith, family, and freedom. Wear the mission, sip the legacy, stand for truth. Grab yours now and keep the flame alive. She put her website, guys. Her website. Absolutely sick, guys. Absolutely sick. But this is what's going on. Let me see. So let's get back to the comments, guys. Let's get back to the comments. Let me see. Shout out to WA for the $2 support. Says, hey, Ringo, check out such and such comments. What's the matter with their comments? What's the matter with their comments? Let me take a screenshot. What's the matter with their comments? With proper education. I don't got time to read their comments. Moderators, figure out what they're doing, please. I don't got time. I got a show to run. Let me see. Let's get back to these comments here, guys. I got to stick with my show. Is the money going? Okay, I read that. Profiting off of his death is wild. You're pretty and all, but this is low. This is as low as it gets. Let me see. Very low. True colors finally shows. The thing is, her colors always been there. You know what I'm saying? Her colors always been there. And that's the truth. You know? Absolutely, all the time. And let me see. Okay, I see what you're talking about with their comments. They just spamming the damn chat. Well, they're on the block list now. Next time, just say block so-and-so because they're spamming the chat. You have to make yourself clear, right? To WA, next time you post a super chat with a comment, please make yourself clear. Just say such and such is spamming your chat. That's all you got to say. Such and such is spamming your chat, block them. That's all you got to say. Make it clear, right to the point. Because when you say check out their comments, you're distracting me with that. You have to make yourself clear, right? Okay. Now, is the proceeds going to his family? Not cool if it's not. Another person says, make it free or give every cent to Kirk's family. She's not going to give it to Kirk's family, guys. That's the whole point. It's to her bank account. She ain't got to. Her merch, her choice. These people are crazy. Officer Tatum vibes. Your cash cow. This ain't it. She should be ashamed of herself. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy, man. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Somebody else says, not only have you made like 12 videos of his death, but not this. You're even worse than the people you're criticizing. Yeah, because she's cashing in. Guys, in case you're now joining in on the show, I'm glad to have you stop by. I know with all of these YouTubers, you have so much to watch. So I'm deeply humbled that you would even choose to view my platform. Consider subscribing if you're not subscribed, and also double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. We're talking about a YouTuber named Melanie King. That's right. Melanie King, who supposedly is married, but she still go by the name Melanie King. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't use the last name of her previous husband that divorced her. Then it is alleged that she got with a new boo, got pregnant out of wedlock, and still ain't carrying his name. You would think she would have changed her username, but she didn't change it. So Melanie King pretty much took it to social media 4 days after Charlie Kirk's assassination and set up a merch store to get paid, guys. Absolutely disgusting. That's what she's doing. People are upset. They're unsubscribing from her channel as I speak. And because I'm making this particular live, the backlash is going to come. And she's not going to like it, guys. So let's get back to the comments. Let's get back to the comments, guys. Let's see what we got. And here come the scavengers. Somebody said, unsubscribe. Respect to Charlie Kirk. Laughing out loud, bro. Really trying to profit off his death? Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's profiting off of his death. That's right. Profiting off of his death. Right? Okay, now, let's see. Shoulda did like the rest of us. Stay the F out of it. Hard-headed. Okay. Hope all the proceeds go to his family. The proceeds are not going to his family. The proceeds go to her. You understand? The proceeds go to her. Let's see what else we got. Why you retracted your comment at WA? I didn't even get to see part of it. Thanks for the support anyway. But you retracted your comment before I could even read what's going on. Did you say something offensive to me or what? I don't know. Because you retracted your statement. Normally when people do that, it means that they said something disrespectful. Let me see. Is that Fina's widow? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce the name. Maybe this is small, but I just want to appreciate. All support is support. So all support is welcome, right? Is that how you pronounce your name? The name Fina's? Is that how you pronounce it? Fina's widow? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name properly, but my apologies if I'm not. But I appreciate your support. Yeah. And shout out to WA for the 20. I don't know what you said because you retracted your comment. All I saw was something saying funding or something. I'm not sure what you said. But let's get back to it, guys. Okay, what we got? Okay. The Daily Departed. Wait. Hope all proceeds go to his family. Turning Point has already released merchandise. See, that's the thing. If Turning Point already released merchandise, then whatchamacallit, if Turning Point already released merchandise, then why is she releasing merchandise? It don't make no sense. You know? At America 12, you trying to be smart? If I misread her comment, then I misread her comment. Why you have to not widow is window. See, I'm putting you on the block list just for that. I don't like that. When people do that type of stuff, it's like they're trying to be smart, right? Do you understand I'm doing a live stream? Do you know how small text is on my screen? I can't even see this stuff. That's why I'm asking if I'm pronouncing somebody's name right. And you're being a smartass. I don't like that. So because I don't like that, you're going on the block list. And I don't care if you're a channel member. You're going on the block list. Don't do that, right? Don't be a dumbass. Don't try to disrespect or be a smartass or be sarcastic or any of those type of things. I don't appreciate that, right? I asked her a question, so let her respond, right? Not you. Now, I hope you got that nice reward. Now, let me see what we got. Let me see. You are injecting hate. Who's injecting hate? What are you talking about? I guess the block list is going to be wonderful today. I guess that's what everybody's trying to go on. I guess that's what it is. What do you mean you are injecting hate? What are you talking about? Answer quickly. You better answer quickly. You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the block list. Look, guys, I have no time to play any games. I am a grown man. You come in here with any insults, you come in here with any sort of smart sarcasm, if you do foolish, goofy stuff, you're going on the block list, right? The comment section is for civilized adults that want to have a conversation. I'm not looking for an echo chamber. You can voice your opinions if they differ from mine. At the same time, be respectful. That's all I ask. Be respectful. Don't do nothing goofy. I get irritated by that type of stuff. Right? Okay. So she never responded. I'm trying to get a response out of the person to see if I pronounced their name right. All right, forget it. Who cares? WA says, I think was talking about defunding whatever. I didn't mean to disrupt or distract because I misspelled. Well, what they were doing was spamming. I don't really care what they're saying. You know what I mean? If you see them spamming, that's it. All that other agendas that they push, because normally when people spam the chat, they're pushing an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Either they're saying free that place that start with P, which I don't allow on my platform. I don't care about nothing that's going on outside of America. I don't care. I care about what's going on here. Right? That's all I care about. I don't care about what's going on elsewhere. I don't have nothing to do with what's going on elsewhere. If there's a hurricane or a tornado or earthquake in another part of the world, I do not care. I'm not concerned with that. If it's happening here, okay, now let's talk about it. That's my position on what's going on in the world. But normally when people spam a live chat, they're pushing a political agenda. So I normally block it because if you keep it up, it'll look like your platform supports those things. So if I see people come in my comments saying free something with a P, they just go right on the block list because I don't care about those things, right? Once I see anything like that, you're getting blocked. Don't come here to push your political agendas or whatever's going on with your life or what you believe in. Don't come here pushing that garbage, right? So let's get back to the comments, right? In case you're joining in, we're talking about a YouTuber named Melanie King, who is merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk by selling merchandise, clothing, and various other things. As you can see on the screen, she's selling all of this type of stuff. So she's portraying herself as a conservative, as a one that believes in Charlie Kirk's message, but really she never cared about Charlie Kirk. You know what I mean? She never did. She just made videos about him after he died. But the thing that's sad about this is 4 days after he died, she already have merch on her YouTube channel. Actually, the merch is on her YouTube channel and on her website. That's how sick it is. It's really sick. Absolutely sad, guys. You know, and I went to her website and I didn't see nothing that says all proceeds go into Kirk family. Nothing in her community post says all proceeds goes towards Kirk's family. So she made nothing in writing that I can see. So for us, the viewer, it is clear she is merchandising off of this man's death. Let me see. Rio says, bro, let me show you the mindset of Negroes, guys. Let me show you the mindset of Negroes. Because these type of individuals, they're not my people. I don't know who these people are, right? But I want you to see this. Let's put it on the screen. These are the type of ninjas that I don't support and I don't like because they have this victim mentality, right? Check this out. Let's entertain this for a bit. This person says, bro, half of black people flipping burgers for 16 hours. You think there's time for us to care about Charlie Kirk? We are poor. You're poor because you're lazy and you like to flip burgers. That's as far as you go because you're lazy. A civilized, hard-working individual will say to themselves, you know, I don't want to keep flipping burgers. That's something to do when you're 16 years old. You know, you get a job at a fast food joint, flipping burgers, whatever the case is, put a few dollars in your pocket. But when you're an adult with a family and you still want to stay flipping burgers, that's a choice. You choose to do that. It's not because you're poor, you're lazy. You don't want to elevate yourself. And for you to say, we don't have time to care about Charlie Kirk, right? Because you're poor. Why do you care so much about Martin Luther King? He was assassinated too, right? Okay, so you would say the same thing about Martin Luther King? I'm sure you won't because he's black, right? It's amazing the hate that Charlie Kirk get after he died. But when he was alive, none of you black folk had a word to say about him. None. until he died. There's a damn bug flying around my camera. Y'all see it? I keep seeing like this thing around my camera. I don't know what the heck it is, but it keep flying by my camera. Anyway, let's get back to the content. So this individual believes that they're poor, as Damon Darling would say, poor. Let me see. So, where that person at? Oh, I didn't shout out. Oh, I shouted out your comment already, right? Yeah. Okay. Somebody got blocked. Oh, I think I blocked that person, right? Talk for yourself. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let me shout out this other super chat. Nathan says, oh, shout out to Nathan for the $4.99. Shout out to Nathan for the $4.99. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Shout out to Nathan for the support. Says, my man speaking the truth and facts they don't want to hear. Everybody too soft these days. Stand on what you believe in and never back down. That's a fact. Stand on what you believe, people, and never back down. What I don't like about the comment that just came up on the screen from this individual, as you can see, this comment from Rio, it's wrong on so many levels, because a lot of us that are civilized black people, we don't think like this. We don't think like that. It's disgusting that you would say that. Bro, half of black people, so half of black people? So you're telling me that half of black Americans are working in a fast food joint? That's not true. You have a lot of successful black folk that are out here that are doing pretty good. They may not be millionaires. At the same time, they're doing pretty well. And you're saying that they're flipping burgers for 16 hours? You think there's time for us to care about Charlie Kirk? We are poor. No, you're poor because you made a choice to be poor. Charlie Kirk had a summit for black youth, 400 black youth, young men and women, to come and visit and be around entrepreneurs, businessmen, the president, and various other individuals, in hopes to give these young men an opportunity to see a different side of the world, to inspire them to be successful. Charlie Kirk taught black men to get a job, be fathers. And you're saying we don't got no time to care about Charlie Kirk? I tell you, bro. And then you have the HBCUs being violent against some men that was, I guess, inspired by Charlie Kirk. And they decided to go up to these colleges to have some civil discourse, and they were met with hostility. But yet these are the very same individuals that cry racism, that cry, oh, Charlie was a white supremacist and a racist. But yet look at how those students treated those white men. They treated them bad. They made black people look bad. I got third-party embarrassment because of their actions. Oh, yeah. It's no different than if you're a white guy. Let's say hypothetically you're a white guy. Your neighbor next to you is a racist. You know he's a racist, right? You're aware of that. You're not a racist, but your neighbor's a racist. And the neighborhood know he's a racist, because I'm pretty sure in a lot of white communities, some white folk know that that neighbor right there is a racist. You know this. And everybody is like this, shh, because a black family just moved in right across the street. So now, as a white man, you're not a racist. At the same time, you know your neighbor is, and you realize that a new family just moved in across the street. They're black. The racist neighbor notices, and the black family's children is riding their bicycles, and it rides over in front of his house, and he noticed the kids are playing right there. He comes out the house and call them N-words. Because you're white and you live right next door, you heard it, you seen it, you witness it. it will make you get third-party embarrassment because he's white. And what he did towards those kids was wrong. You might say something. You might be like, hey, whoa. You can't be doing that, man. Come on, man. It makes you feel some type of way. That's how I felt when I saw those HBCU students attacking and harassing the white guys that came to the college campus to debate. When I saw how they were acting, I was like, here we go again, bro. Here we go again. And now when you look on social media, it's all over the place. Look at how these black youth are acting. And it makes black people look bad. So whatever white folk have to say in regards to that situation, hey, they brought it on themselves. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, and I actually spoke out against what they did, you know, whereas Roland Martin defended what they did, you know, because he don't like white people for whatever reason, you know. Shout out to WA for the $10 support again. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Okay, let's get back to these comments. Guys. Again, if you're now joining in the show, be sure to double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. We need your support, guys. And also consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy the show and you enjoy the commentary and you believe I'm doing a good job. If you don't believe I'm doing a good job, then you don't have to subscribe to the channel. At the same time, I am grateful that you would even tune in to even watch the platform, right? So let's get back to the comments. These are a lot of negative comments that people are leaving under her post. Those of you who may not know what's going on, Melanie King, a YouTuber, is merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk by selling a bunch of merchandise, guys. A bunch of merchandise. And she's literally enriching herself with products and service. Look at this one shirt. It says, Jesus saves, right? Jesus saves, prove me wrong. Charlie Kirk. Look at it. Look at that, guys. Come on, $32? Jesus saves, prove me wrong. Charlie Kirk. Why would she do this, guys? And she did this 4 days after his death. 4 days after his death. And she's profiting. Wow. That is sad, guys. Absolutely sad. I have to fast forward a little bit because I made a mistake and scrolled it back a little bit. Let me see. She ain't got to. Her merch, her choice. Let me see. Respect to Charlie. We already read all of these comments, guys. I'm just kind of scrolling through because I went back a little bit. Oh, this is interesting. Somebody said, now I think Melanie is a Fed too. Interesting. Because I said it earlier too. Just another experiment they are running. Unsubscribe. Wow. She's losing a lot of subscribers off of this post. You're trying to profit off of death? This is pretty horrible. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. But you should be ashamed of yourself trying to make money off a dead person? Oh, man. Absolutely sick, guys. It is sick what she's doing. Right? So let's see what else we got. What is wrong with you? You're selling this, then the money better be going to charity or his family or something other than your bank account. It's going to her bank account, guys. It's going to her bank account. She made there's nothing that's clear on her platform that says, hey, proceeds is going towards a Charlie Kirk Foundation or whatever the case is. It's going to her. You have to go to her website to make a purchase, or you can do it through YouTube. She's doing it literally through YouTube as well. The comment section got me dying laughing right now. Somebody said, where does the money go? Do you have the blessing from the Kirk family? Of course not. Of course not. She don't got no blessings from the Kirk family to do that. These comments are crazy. There's nothing illegal about this, and Melanie should be able to provide for her family. What? Provide for her family by selling merch of a dead man? No, that's unethical and wrong. I understand we live in a capitalistic society. At the end of the day, her selling merch of a dead man is wrong. It's wrong. You know? And they do this with a lot of people. They did this with Tupac. They did this with this. Anybody you see selling merch is wrong. What are you selling merch for? Trying to get rich. You wasn't selling merch when the man was alive. So why are you doing it when he's dead? They did it with Kobe Bryant. As soon as Kobe Bryant died, you saw t-shirts and merch all over the place. Hats and everything. But nobody was doing this when the man was alive. Nobody. You know? Uplift Radio says, you really bigging up Charlie Kirk? I'm disappointed. Do you not realize that he was talking about you two black women? I hope you woke up. First of all, Charlie Kirk was not talking about black women in a negative light. He was talking about 4 separate women. If you go to the actual video and look at the video for yourself, and he was talking about them in context, speaking on a particular topic. He was not addressing black women as a whole. This is why I don't like social media, because people don't watch the videos in context. They take clips and they look at gossip and they run with it, right? So now it goes on and it says, right, I'm confused about this. Is this a troll moment? Turning Point USA asks for people to only buy their merch, as the rest is a cash grab. So let me get this straight. So are you saying, I don't know, I haven't heard this yet. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a follower of the Turning Point platform or Charlie Kirk's platform, and you heard Turning Point USA or those representatives or Erica say only to buy merch from them because everybody else is a crash grab. I don't know, because I haven't heard that. Because everybody's now trying to sell merch with Charlie Kirk on it, trying to get paid. It's easy money to be made now. So I don't know. I guess nobody knows. But I wanted to find out from the people. Show what it's really about. Please don't give up. That is what they want. I post materials, most left out the 10 or 2. I can't understand what this person is saying. I can't understand what that person is writing. Let me fast forward their comment. They sound crazy, guys. Let me just do something else. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. The Danish guy post a video celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. It's under a misleading title. Update on Capel, whatever. I don't know. I hope everyone sees exactly what kind of horrible person he is. You have to let it play for a minute or so. He has it by another story in the beginning. Oh, really? Interesting. I may have to check that out, see what's going on. Do a video about it. Profiting from Charlie is clown shoes. Just like saying he has a vest on, shaking my head. I don't even know what that person is saying. Psyop. You shipping to Australia? Really? Wow. So Australians want to purchase the merch. That's sad. Mel, so pretty, a beauty queen. Imagine this guy is lusting after a woman who recently had a baby and allegedly got married to a new man. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves, man. And for the ladies that might be viewing, anytime a man say you're pretty or you're attractive, it means he want to sleep with you. I'm pretty sure as a woman, you know that. Matter of fact, if you're a woman and you're in the live chat, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you know this. Because these men think that you're dumb. When a man say, hey, baby, you're fine. Wow, you're such a beautiful lady. Wow, that dress looks so good on you. It means he want to sleep with you. Pretty much. He's sexually attracted to you. You're hot. As soon as he look at you, he's like, oh my goodness, she's so fine. So you guys, when you say these things publicly, please understand what you're saying. You're literally telling this woman you want to sleep with her without saying it. And Melanie King is supposed to be married again. And the guy is like, yeah, man, you're so hot. You're so fine. Look at him. He said, Mel's so pretty. A beauty queen. You should be ashamed of yourself, dude. For real. Why did you remove your video? Uh-oh, so she removed the video too? What video? Guys, please send me the video, whatever video she removed. It looked like she removed the video. Wow, I don't know what video it was, but I would like to see it. So it looked like she must have removed a video with her doing something or saying something. When you cater to colonizers, you're gonna get the response of colonizers. Get your money or stay the F out of it. I guess that person is black and they hate white people because they call them colonizers. That's typical black talking point when they're pretty much anti-white or a black supremacist or whatever the case is. Lost my sub. This is absolutely deplorable. I searched for the all proceeds go to Turning Point USA or Charlie Kirk family in hopes it was not what I was thinking. You are way out of pocket on this one. Shaking my head. Girl, why? The people are not dumb, guys. They can see right through what she's doing. We are Charlie Kirk. The legacy lives on your bank account. Get your paper, Melanie. Wow. Do I agree? F no. But America has profited so much off the blood and death of others. Why not get a little bit of it? Wow. So that person is basically saying, get your money. And that person is black. So they're basically encouraging Melanie King to get their money because they figure America has profited off of blacks, right? The folks complaining about it's too soon to be selling merch. Yeah, right. How soon did people start selling merch after the deaths of Tupac and Biggie? People are still selling merch after with their faces on it. Be quiet. She hard-headed, but everything in America is for sale and for profit. Even non-profits make money. See, that type of person's a fool. They're co-signing what she's doing because they figure they're making money. Because she hates Charlie Kirk. You have to understand. That person hates Charlie Kirk, right? And they don't have a problem with what she's doing. No, it was wrong then and it's wrong now. Right, two wrongs don't make a right. And see, that's the problem I have with black folk is that they hate white people for things that was done in the past. But when black people is merchandising others, they don't got a problem with it. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that way. Right? Free or free because if not, it's disrespectful. Stop criticisms. Stop the criticisms. I am looking for merchandise supporting MAGA and love to support someone who is exposing the evil and hypocritical. That person's doing damage control. I'm not even wasting my time reading more. Relax, everyone. She's donating the profits. She's in on our side. No, she's not. No, she's not. She's enriching herself. You understand? She's enriching herself. Period. I don't even listen. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me get back on camera. Somebody said earlier that Officer Tatum is selling merch and donating it to the family. I disagree with him doing it too. I disagree with any YouTuber selling merch. The only ones that should be selling merch is Erica Kurt or Turning Point USA. Anybody else selling any sort of merch, talking about they donate and everything to Turning Point, to me, is hustling the people too. I don't care. I don't care. Whether it's Officer Tatum or anybody you see selling merch of any kind, talking about they're donating, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them because we don't know what they're doing with the money. They could tell you anything. They could tell you on their website, all proceeds is going to such and such, and they're taking a little cut off the back end. They're taking a little cut off the back end. You don't know. You don't know what they're doing. I don't trust nobody talking about they selling merch, right? Relax, everybody. She's donating to profits. She's on our side. No, she's not. She's on profit side. Where does it say that her in her advertising look like grave robbing to 90% of this comment section? Yeah. Nowhere in her advertisement did she say all proceeds is going to anything. So at the end of the day, we stand on what we stand. I think that it's a pretty important point to just leave out. Somebody fumbled. Let's see. Real Melanie King, whatever, reported to the FBI. Go away, scammer. I don't know. I guess somebody in the comment section had a username, Real Melanie King. And they must have reported them to YouTube or something. I don't know. Prove it. After the cost of the goods and her profits, there's nothing left for good causes. Unsubscribe. Yeah. Gross. He was a racist. Yeah, well, most people are. Get over it. We don't care. Charlie Kirk was not a racist, for the record. And for the person to say, yeah, most people are, I mean, that person's a fool. Laughing out loud. AI designs, like the sculptures selling fake music, t-shirts outside the venue, 2 for $40 or 3 for $50. I mean, everybody trying to get rich off Charlie Kirk, bro. Unless all the money goes to his family, this person got to fix their damn grammar, bro. I'm not even wasting my time reading their comment anymore. Unsubscribed. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I think that was it. That was the last of it, guys. Yeah, I think that was the last of the comment. Let me see. Yeah, that was probably the last of it. So let me take that off the screen. Take that off the screen. Okay. So guys, we're talking about the topic of Melanie King, merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk in the worst possible way. Do you guys think this is right? Let's check the votes. See what people are saying. We still at the same point. The last time we checked the stats, let me see. Because we checked the stats before. Where is it? Yeah, we were at 1,282 votes. Now we're at about 1,500 votes now, guys. Let me put the update on the screen. We're pretty much at the same, guys. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Let's put the update on the screen and find out what we got. Wow, 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 wow. So this is an update to what's going on. The update goes as follows. Do you agree with her selling Charlie Kirk merch? 1,592 people voted. It's the same, guys. This is wild, man. America is truly divided. It is truly divided, guys. Right? So merch sellers cash in on Kirk's killing with flood of social media ads. Foreign brands not linked to the Kirk's Turning Point USA sell patriotic gear with unclear promises to donate profits. And this is what's going on. Everybody's using Charlie Kirk to sell merch now to get money, including YouTuber Melanie King, guys. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. It's just sad, guys. Absolutely sad. Everybody is literally cashing in. Cashing in, bro. Charlie Kirk has become the cash cow. Wow. Let's see. King the Second says, I'm gonna be honest. I respect Kirk, but everywhere I go, they dragging Kirk, either from clout chasers, haters, and fans. It's become a scheme on the dead. What you're seeing is nothing new. On social media, anytime someone die, influencers begin to talk negative about them. They begin to merchandise them. It's an opportunity to get paid. To be honest, like, you had, I believe, some godmother or aunt of Tupac Shakur recently died, and you have YouTubers making videos acting like they are Black Panther supporters, but they're only doing it because she's dead. When she was alive, none of these YouTubers were making videos. When she was in Cuba, basically fleeing from the government due to an alleged murder of a trooper or something along them lines, there's word that I guess the partner of the trooper confessed that she never was the one that killed the officer. If that's the case, why the government still want to get her? I don't know. So it's like, I don't know what's the truth in regards to that. For all we know, she did in fact murder somebody and fled. And what's so crazy is the Black Panthers broke her out of prison. So right away, that is a crime. You breaking someone out of prison, and then they fled to Cuba or whatever to get asylum and all this other stuff. It's just diabolical. But to see Black people on YouTube defending that, saying that she's a hero and all that, we're going to talk about that later on as well. It's just crazy how they hold her up as a hero when she actually didn't do anything for the Black community. Like, she ain't do anything. But because she's Black, they hold her up as some sort of hero and freedom fighter for Black America. You know, I don't support none of these groups. I don't support no Black Panther stuff. I don't support none of these hate groups. You know what I mean? I don't support none of the Black Hebrew Israelites, the FBA community, you know, the Black Panther communities. None of these communities. I'm not with none of that mess, because all they're doing is dividing the country, promoting hate, division. And the thing is, they don't even like each other. Like the Black community, we don't even like each other. So until we get right with God, we're going to always be oppressed. It's written of in the Bible. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Somebody said, oh, Lord, the FBA and Hebrew Israelites are the worst. Yeah. All they do is promote hate and division. You know what I mean? And I used to be a supporter of the Hebrew Israelite movement, and I had to leave because I was getting attacked. It's like I was basically discriminated against my own people. Like right now, believe it or not, guys, if you're white and you're viewing, it's not just white people that are racist. Black people are racist too. And I am a victim of Black racism. I get attacked by Black people all the time. I get called racial slurs by my own people, guys. They call me N-words, coon, Sambo, and these are all derogatory terms. And they're so loose with it because it is normalized in the Black community to be hateful towards Black people. They'll do that to Blacks all the time without no care, you know? And this is what's going on, guys. I mean, I've been discriminated against and hated by my own people more than ever. I mean, the last time a white person called me an N-word, I was in junior high school. And after he said that, he ain't have no teeth in the front. His front teeth was gone. And there was some racism in that school. You know, some Italian guy, he called me an N-word. And I broke his face, man. He didn't even see it coming. And that's the last time I ever had like an encounter with like white people, I guess being racist or whatever the case is. I'm not saying there are no white racists in the world. What I'm saying is I've experienced more hate from Black people than ever before, to the point where I have Black fatigue. Like, it's really that bad, guys. And every time I look at the news, like I just saw a video of some Blacks robbing a jewelry store, another set of guys rob a high-end store. I'm like, oh boy, bro. I saw a video of a bunch of Black women shoplifting, and I'm like, it's frustrating to see these things. And people get mad at me and say, oh, you're a traitor, you're a coon, you betrayed your people. I'm like, I ain't betray anything. I'm not a savage like you. I'm cut from the civilized group of people that want to live in peace. I'm tired of violent black folk that are committing crimes and just doing evil all day. I'm not saying white people don't commit crimes. They commit crimes too. But as a black man, I see black issues more, and I speak on those issues. So what happened is the black community believed that when I talk about these issues that I'm entertaining white people, that I'm, I guess, putting their people down. How could I put you down? You can only be put down if you're down already. I didn't put nobody down. If you're a successful black man or woman, my words should never bother you. You could talk about me all day. I don't care. Because your negative words don't bother me. Negative words don't pay my bills. I don't lose sleep by that. I don't care. Because I know I'm blessed. I know who I am. So I don't sit around going crazy all day over what people saying. Right? Let me shout out these super chats. Shout out to WA for the $2 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Says, we the people unite against evil. That's true. See, in the black community, it is accepted to be drug dealers, gang members. It's not accepted in the white community. If you go to a predominantly white community, they don't accept drug dealers in the community. They don't accept gangs in their community. If they notice that you're in a gang, they're going to get you up on out of there. Especially if you live in the South and everybody got guns, you ain't going to do that. The white man is always at target practice every day. So he's not scared of you. And in the black community, for whatever reason, and this is just in the black community, they believe that the white man is afraid. And he's not. He really is not. He's prepared. You could call that racist all you want, but he's prepared for action. Just don't cross the line. What I'm trying to figure out is why in the black community it is accepted to sell drugs to your people, commit crimes of violence, join gangs, and nobody in the black community, none of the men stand up against that tyranny. But in the white community, you can't do that. You can't. If I'm a black man and I'm selling drugs and I move into a white community and they see me operating my business, I would be up out of there immediately. They would get me up on out of there. They'll be outside the house. The police would be there. My home would be raided. So why is it that in the black community, they cannot get rid of the problems that they got, but yet they mad at me because I'm wearing this hat? More blacks are mad at me for wearing this hat than they are about drug dealers in their community. That should tell you where their mentality is. You know? Shout out to Nathan for the $4.99. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Again, guys, if you're new to the platform, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. Having a good old conversation, guys, about real topics, real issues. Let me see. I only see whites and others say that word on Twitter. Now, that is truly a... Well, remember, on X, you could pretty much literally post corn on X. Anything goes over there. So you're going to have people that's going to use that site to be as racist as they can. So I wouldn't even take it serious, you know? But let me see what Nathan had to say. He says, they hate you because you see the truth. Sadly, most are brainwashed by certain ideologies. My best friend, black, and he gets the same hate. I'm sure he do. I'm sure he do. Because I get it all the time. On YouTube right now, they make up false allegations about me. They say that I'm a coon, a sellout, a bootlicker, a Sambo. They make videos calling me a pedophile. They make videos calling me all sorts of stuff. They made videos saying that I'm dating kids, that I'm touching children, anything to try to distract people from my content and stop supporting me. They'll do anything that they possibly can, guys. These are the type of things that I got to deal from black people, not white people. White folk don't even make videos about me. They don't. Only black people. And the blacks that are making the videos about me are all social media YouTubers. And it's because of jealousy. A lot of them are jealous because my channel grow. Like my channel literally grew very fast this month. This 1 month, I think I probably gained 25,000 subscribers. Like somewhere around there. I forgot the number. I'm not sure if it's 25,000. Let me double check. Or 20,000. Let me check so I can be accurate with the numbers. Because people think that I'm just like, I'm making this up. I'm not making this up. The people are supporting the shows because I'm actually speaking on real issues that are affecting the people, right? Let me show you the stats so that you know what's going on. Oh, so it's 22,100 in the last 28 days. This platform grew 22,000 subscribers. Not because of clickbait, not because of selling Charlie Kirk merch, but because I'm putting out good content that resonates with the people. And when I speak to all groups of people, not one group. This is not a hate white people channel. This is not a hate black people channel. This is a channel for commentary and criticism and truth. So as you can see, those are the stats. You see that? And I'm very transparent with the growth of the platform because you people make the platform, not me. If you folks support the content, that's how the platform grow. I won't be able to do content if people didn't tune in and support the show. So I'm humble and I'm grateful. You know what I mean? So 22,197 subscribers joined this channel in the last 28 days. That's crazy. And they're jealous of that. Like, meaning other YouTubers, they're jealous of that. They hate me and they're all black. That's what's so sick. They should be happy for me, but instead they're jealous. They don't want me to grow, guys. They want me to die, literally. So, moving on, guys. Let me see what else we got. We already finished the comments, so I'm pretty much just kind of chopping it up with you guys at this point. Yeah, so they're gonna hate. I agree. They're definitely gonna hate because of the truth that I'm sharing. They're gonna hate because of that. And it's kind of sad when you're hated by your own people. And it kind of discourages you to do a lot of different good things, man. Because there's so many things I would like to do for my people personally. At the same time, with all the hate that is given, bro, it's like you don't even want to be around them, guys. Like, I'm just being honest. Transparency is healthy. When you're hated by your own people over and over and over, it really, really puts you in a dark place where it's like, damn, if I'm hated by my own people and they want me dead, bro, because I'm wearing a hat, then we're done as a people. I'm trying to figure out why they have all this anger towards me over a hat, but they don't have no anger over the gang members in their community. They don't have that same energy for the drug dealers, for the black men that don't want to work and take care of their kids. They don't have no anger towards these men. But because I believe in making America great again, because I support traditional values, I'm hated. I'm a family man. I have 4 girls. I have a wife. I have to provide. I have to protect. I believe in your Second Amendment. I believe in men being men, working hard. I don't like seeing black men that don't work, that don't provide, and don't take care of their kids. It makes me angry to know that you brought these children in the world, but you don't want to provide for them. You don't want to take care of them. Your woman is working and you not. So hold up, wait. Your woman is working, but you're not. And you expect us men in the community to respect you? When we see your woman getting up in the morning to go to work every day and you playing PlayStation? This is why black women are tired of us black men. They're tired of us. And I don't blame you if you're a black woman and you're upset with black men and you're disgusted. You have a right to be. Don't feel bad. Don't feel no type of way. If you see the conditions of what black men is doing and not doing, you have a right to feel the way you feel. Remember, I got 4 daughters. So I got to teach these young ladies about men, about this world, so that they're prepared. I don't want my daughter to get with a ninja and he don't got no damn job. You know? I don't want my daughter coming up to me telling me, oh, he's my boyfriend and he a bum. No ambition, no goal, dropped out of high school, a dusty bum, a savage gang member. Nah, you can't be around my daughter, bro. Yeah, but I like her. Bro, you see these guns? You can't be around my daughter, bro. I don't ever want to see you call. I don't want to see you around. If I hear you talking about my daughter anywhere, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Because I already know the problem she's going to have if she get with you. I already know the future. See, every father knows this already. Every man at the sound of my voice who's a dad, he know the good, the bad, and the ugly about men. And the last thing you want is for your daughter to get with some man that ain't ish. You would expect him to have a job. I don't care what job he got. As long as he got a job and he's being productive and he's earning money, he's responsible, he got a car, he got an apartment, you know, he's taking care of business. As long as I see him being a man and doing what men are supposed to do, I can respect that. I know he's young. He got a long way to go. He's going to grow. He's going to get better as a man. That's cool. That's all I'm looking for. He treating her right. He's a respectful young man. He's honest. I see him working with his hands. He got a trade. You know, I can hang around a young man like that and teach him some things, you know, to help him to improve. But if he's a bum and listens to trap music all day and is in a gang, no, I don't want that piece of shit around my daughter. And again, I apologize for my explicits, but I'm just being honest. I don't want that kind of filth around my kid. And I'm pretty sure every father would agree. You know, I'm pretty sure if you're a white man, you don't want some white boy around your daughter and he a bum. First thing you're going to want to know is, let me check out who this kid is. And when you look, you're like, no, you can't, because you're supposed to know as a father that this young man is going to bring your daughter hell and hot waters. So it's up to you to protect her so she don't get bitten by the snake. Because you a man, so you already know what these young men want to do with your daughter. Come on now, let's just be honest as men. If you have a young daughter and you know she's attractive, all of that stuff is nice, you know, she get it from her mama, you know what these young men want to do. You're a man, you were young once, you know the game. So you want to protect them as much as you can, guys. You see, they took that opportunity away from Charlie Kirk. He won't be there to protect his daughters. And it's just sad, guys. It's just sad. He won't be there to protect his daughter from these knuckleheads out here. And I got a lot of videos to make, guys, because Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica, is being disrespected in the public light, and I don't like it. They're literally going around saying that her and Donald Trump had a secret relationship, having sex. A black YouTuber is doing this. Matter of fact, 2 black YouTubers is doing this. I seen another black YouTuber. He was just spreading disinformation about this woman. He's alleging that Erica Kirk set up her husband to kill him. This is what they're saying. 2 black YouTubers are saying the same thing. They're saying that she's fake, that she was a model, and Trump was piping her down, guys. Absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely. Anything for clicks and views now. Absolutely sick. You know, and it's the one YouTuber that was talking all of that mess, he had like 5,000 people viewing his show. So he was eating very good, making money, building up his platform, and it's all lies, man. Lie after lie after lie. That's why I try to get these videos out there. So guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, guys, because we need to make sure that we are doing this work. And I'm motivated by the people that show up. I got a lot of new viewers that showed up, a lot of new supporters of the platform, and it's encouraging. It's teaching me to be a better YouTuber. Like I've grown into a better content creator, because I realized that you can't be a YouTuber and be hateful. You can't be a YouTuber and be successful and a hateful person at the same time. It's not going to work. What I've learned is that if I can respect all people and carry myself with decency and order, I earn the respect of all people. It's not about just being black. It's about respecting people. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that as a content creator, I have to be respectful of all people. Respect. Not using my platform and my influence to attack people, to hate people, to discriminate against people. That's not going to help nobody to grow. Imagine having a car dealership and an Asian man walk in, and I'm discriminating as soon as he walk in. He's looking at the cars and I'm looking at him like, why are you even in here? You can't afford that car. What? No, you're supposed to treat all your customers with respect, because you never know who got money. You never know. You know, that's like a gay man walking in the car dealership and he's wearing a dress. And the first thing I start thinking of is my biblical beliefs. No, you keep your biblical beliefs home. When a customer walk in your store, you treat that customer with respect. That's how you do business. They walk in, you treat them with respect. Doesn't matter what they look like, what they talk like, doesn't matter. This is a customer. We're treating our customers with respect, making them feel at home. That way they want to come back. But if I'm there criticizing him, like, oh, you're wearing a dress, blah, 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 the Bible says this, bro, are you trying to sell cars or are you trying to have church service? And I think a lot of people forgot these things. When you are doing content, focus on the content and stop being hateful. That's why throughout this entire situation with Charlie Kirk, I've been defending the truth and really doing a good job, because people hate this man bad, man. And now they're attacking his wife. She's being attacked badly right now. It's like they don't got nobody to attack now, so hey, they're attacking the wife. So we got a lot more videos coming up throughout the day, guys. I'm gonna try to get probably like, man, I gotta get back on. Damn, it's already 4 p.m. My goodness, bro. I gotta get on the yard. I gotta go back on my yard and do my work. I'm doing some yard work. And if you notice the video is glitching, guys, it's not the internet. It's not your internet, it's my computer. I have to order a new computer because this computer is outdated. And you know how Apple is. They always destroy their products so you could buy a new one. So guys, I really appreciate you folks stopping by. Those of you that subscribe to the channel, those of you that support the work. I'm very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. And it's teaching me to be better. I don't think you guys even noticed this. Yeah, did y'all notice that when I was cussing, I actually apologized for cussing? I never did that before. I never apologized for cussing. I'll just go off the ringer and just start flipping out. But it's like I'm trying to be a little more respectful of the viewers, because some of you may not be the type that cuss. And I have to take that into consideration. You might have your kids viewing, you know, and they might be there while you're viewing my show, and I might drop a F-bomb and your kids was there, and it's like, you know. So I gotta always consider these type of things. So I try to limit the amount of profanity that I put. But this isn't a channel. This is a channel for adults. So children should not be watching at the end of the day. But it is what it is. So we're gonna get up on out of here. We'll be back later on with more commentary. But guys, if you're now joining in and you don't know what's going on, a YouTuber named Melanie King is merchandising the death of Charlie Kirk by selling merch. And it's really disgusting, guys. She have a bunch of merch that she's selling and profiting off of the man's death. Like, it's sick, guys. It's really, really sick. It's so sad. We read out the comments from her page, and it's just sad, man. She got the man on mugs, on t-shirts, and profiting off of his death. You decide, guys. I got to go get up and out of here. I got to get on the yard and start working again, get my hands dirty. We had some rain last night in North Carolina, so that's pretty good. Getting the lawn set up for the fall. You know, it's fall season, so, you know, perfect time to overseed, plant a new turf. So I'm kind of setting things up, you know, and whatnot. Because with my turf, it's like this area, it has predominantly Bermuda grass. I hate Bermuda grass. Not really hate it in the sense of like hate. What I hate about it is that it's so aggressive and violent that it'll take over your yard. So what I did is it goes dormant around this time. So when it goes dormant, what I do is I plant 3 different types of grass seed, perennial ryegrass, turf type tall fescue, and Kentucky bluegrass. It's like a mixture of seed with different percentages, and I put that down, and it germinates pretty nice. And right now, I'm the only one in the community with a green yard because of that, and I like it. But now, when it hits back to the summer, primarily around mid-June, that is when Bermuda grass starts to germinate again. So it starts to come in and it overtakes what is already there. Now, the problem with it is that my neighbor next to me, their grass will come right over on mine, and then the house behind, their grass will do the same. So it's like it's a battle that you know, it's just too much. And I'm not gonna kill the Bermuda grass because it makes no sense. Killing the Bermuda grass that's in my area is a waste of time, because if you have neighbors that have Bermuda, it's going to come on your yard either way. So you're wasting your time. So you could say from September all the way to June, I'll have a green, beautiful yard. Around June, mid-June, the yard will go dormant if I don't keep up the irrigation. You have to keep watering it. And it gets pretty expensive when you keep watering that yard, because you have to put down a lot of water. Cool season lawn do not like hot temperatures. So you would have to have your water going heavy, right? And also Bermuda grass will be taken over. So you would have to put down suppressors to suppress the germination of Bermuda. It's just too expensive. So what I may do next year is let the Bermuda kick in, plant some new Bermuda seeds around May, some new Bermuda grass, and let the Bermuda do its thing, and then keep it low. Because my neighbors, they don't know how to take care of Bermuda grass. They really don't. I don't see no neighbor in this community taking care of the Bermuda grass the way it's supposed to be. They do not know how Bermuda grass works. Number one, Bermuda grass is supposed to be 1 inch. At least 1 inch to probably like 3/4 inch, right? That is what makes it look good. It'll look like a golf course. And they're keeping their Bermuda at 4 inches, 5 inches. It looks crazy. And then you have it all thatched up. It just looks nasty. It's horrible to look at. But anyway, I might just end up doing that next year, you know, because I can't keep maintaining the yard the way it looks beautiful. It looks very great, but I'm not going to keep doing this every single year. It's too much work and it's too expensive. It costs me a lot of money to maintain. But I like it. It's therapy for me to be on the yard. Like right after this live, I'm going into the yard and work. I like it because it even though I'm a content creator full time, as a man, I like to be hands-on working with my hands. So being on the yard working all the time, it keeps me busy. It keeps me active, and it's like a workout. So yeah. So next year I'm gonna have to find something new to do after that. Probably get into some construction or even doing yard work. I might end up doing that. Go buy me a 0-turn lawnmower and get into doing that. I got to stay active doing some sort of manual labor besides doing content. Even though doing content is work, I like doing manual hands-on labor type work too. So guys, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Appreciate everybody joining the show. We're going to get up on out of here. If you're on the road, drive safe. It is what it is. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And I'll catch you in the next video. So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. So rate, comment, and subscribe to the best reactionary channel on YouTube, Ringo TV Reactions, guys. Ringo TV Reactions, let's go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Ringo TV, the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down since 2006. Subscribe today for the best commentary and criticism on YouTube. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. We out of here. Peace and blessings. Double tap the screen. Let's get those likes up, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace. We out of here.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw.